All right, mini pumpkin mask. So this is this is our level 1 treatment for you. It is mini pumpkin, has 45% pumpkin pulp. This is your exfoliation treatment. You can also use this as your disencrustation agent under steam. So 45% pumpkin pulp is a powerful enzymatic exfoliation. So it's like a little Pac-Man, right? Taking off that top dead layer. It also has tons of vitamins, minerals like zinc, copper, vitamin C, beta carotene. Beta carotene, when you put it on the skin, your skin actually recognizes it as a form of retinol, but without the irritation. So you get those benefits of retinol, but without any irritation that goes along with it. It also gives the skin a really beautiful glow. This is I actually truly love this treatment. I mean, we have all these advanced treatments, but this one is such a beautiful treatment on the skin. You have 3% lactic acid, that larger molecule, right? And it's a little bit slower to move into the skin, so less reactive. And lactic acid is hydrating, comes from a milk source. So hydrating, it is a tyrosinase inhibitor, and it adds that beautiful glow to the skin while it's exfoliating. So we have 3% lactic in here. We have 4% mandelic acid. Mandelic acid comes from German bitter almonds. Again, a larger carbon molecule, so it moves in a little bit slower, so less of that irritation like a glycolic would cause. We use this for treating irregular pigmentation, photo aging, acne. I always say that pumpkin too, like anything with pumpkin in it, kind of bridges the gap between anti-aging and anti-acne, because with anti-acne, the mandelic and the pumpkin pulp work together to exfoliate, to act as a, especially with the mandelic, it is antimicrobial. So it really helps with that. That's great. But on the anti-aging side, of course, resurfacing is always wonderful, but then the pumpkin adds that glow to the skin. Lactic adds some glow to the skin and some exfoliation. Mandelic is going to help with pigmentation. So this is really something that can, you know, kind of span that anti-aging, anti-acne, pigmentation concern. The only person that I would say that it is not recommended for sensitive skin. So if somebody is reactive, I would start with you know, maybe algae polishing scrub, just really light on the skin. And then if you send them home with proper home care and they're able to kind of fortify that skin a little bit, they may be able to move into using a mini pumpkin. So the way that this works is it can be applied with a fan brush or with a cotton. Yes, thank you. So you can apply with that, or you can even put it on your hands and put it on, you know, it just depends on what works for you. But you would want to apply like a nickel to a quarter size amount of this treatment mask from the face down to the décolleté, right? This is a great one for a back facial also, if you wanted to use that. You can use it while it's on the skin if you want to keep steam on it. The longer those enzymes stay active and wet, they keep moving, right? And they keep doing their job. So we're opening up those pores, getting that skin nice and cleared out. You could leave it on the skin up to 10 minutes. So you don't necessarily have to leave it on 10. You want to register how that client's sensation is. So I usually ask the question, I put the treatment on the skin, and then while I'm kind of rinsing off my hands or cleaning out my bowl, whatever the case may be, I ask the client on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being that you don't feel it and 10 being that you'd like it to be removed, where would you say you are? Usually we get like a 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, kind of in that range. If we get anything above like 5 and above, I already start to bring that time down. Usually if it's the first time a client's receiving this treatment, I'm already only going to probably do 5 minutes at most, because no need to go all the way up to 10 and then hope that it's going to be, everything will be all right. This gives us a chance to kind of monitor that client's skin a little bit. So if they are above a 5, if they're a 6 or a 7, that's okay. But I just start taking time off for that. So now if they're at a 6 or 7, I'm going to say they're at a 3 or 4 minutes is how long it's going to stay on their skin. And, you know, just kind of go from there. So maybe the first time they come in, they're at a 3 minute, then you go up to 5 minutes, it stays on the skin. Then the third visit, they're up to maybe 6 or 7 minutes. And then you slowly can increase up to 10. So you let this process, once it's done processing, remove with 4x4s or a warm towel, completely remove, do not need to neutralize. You've removed this, so it's off the skin. And then you will follow with your extractions or mask or whatever it is that your next step is.
You just apply with the fan. You're not going to rub it or, manure your hands.
No, because there's nothing physical in it to help with that. There's no benefit to rubbing it because you don't have any physical exfoliant in there. So those enzymes are working at the pace they're going to work at, whether you're rubbing it or not. So it doesn't help to create extra erythema on the skin and maybe overactivate that skin. It's much better to just kind of leave it to do its job. And I always like to do hand and arm massage while this is processing, so I can see that client's skin and kind of keep a tab on it, like the cheeks, the chin here. This is a treatment mask, so not a finishing mask, not a hydrating or whatever mask. It is meant to do a job.